Right now, what I'm struggling with is prioritization. Like there's just so
Okay.
many things to do, and I don't know which one is most impactful for my business for me to complete.
Mm.
Yes, I'm neurodivergent, but I don't like to use that as an excuse. It's more so like, okay, how do I work with how my brain works? And so that
100%.
sometimes comes into play where I'm like, okay, let me do a little bit of this, let me do a little bit of that. How do I now just focus and say, this is the most important thing and it's going to make the most impact, and maybe there's downstream effects.
100%. Can I just really commend you for one thing that you just said? You said, yes, I have this mental thing, neurodivergent. I get distracted easily. I can't think, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Can I ever just give a huge round of applause first off for that? Right? You have a certain cards that you were dealt with, but that's life, right? That's life. And you have the option if you have mental health, if you have some type of physical disorder. For me, I have some mental health stuff that I go through. I'm not going to talk about on the call. Everyone does, right? Everyone to a certain extent does. You can use that as an excuse, or you can just accept, all right, God gave me this. What can I do with this? What can I do with this to inspire other people? What can I do to serve other people? What can I do to make an impact despite this? Right. And so I just want to commend you for that, which is your word track, the words that come out of your mouth have power. And you said, I'm not going to use that as an excuse. So thank you for saying that. So let's talk about prioritization within your business. IP3, you have your own digital product that you're selling. It's a fitness offer, right?
Right.
So are you familiar with traffic, content, conversations, closing? Yeah. Yeah. You're familiar with that?
Yeah.
What's the price point of your products?
97.
$97. Um, and what's the outcome that you provide people with?
So you're resetting your foot health and
For
kind of
health. Okay.
overcoming any injury or
Okay.
weakness in your feet and ankles so that you can lift heavy.
Gotcha. So are you so that you can lift heavy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's really
Okay.
the next kind of level is like, okay, now
Okay.
I'll put you on a fitness plan,
And
essentially.
who is it that you're going after? Like who's the
Uh,
customer avatar that you're going after?
so as I said, specifically women 30 plus, but
Okay.
even more specific is women who've plateaued or have flat feet or have
Okay.
plateaued because of flat feet. So flat
Okay.
feet, ankle pain, rolled ankle, hip pain, knee pain, all things
Okay.
that I've experienced because I do have flat feet.
Okay. Super. And is your background like are you a physical therapist? Like what's
Not
your
at all.
background? What's your
No.
background? You've
Uh,
figured this out yourself through personal experimentation. You figured this out yourself. Is that right?
correct. Correct.
Okay, that's awesome. So first off, you don't have any limiting beliefs in your mind of, oh, I can't do this because I'm not a PT, I'm not a massage therapist, I'm not a health license expert. You're not thinking that, right? There's no limiting belief around this.
I mean, it comes up, but I'm just like other people are doing it, so why
You push
not?
through. You
Yeah.
100% push through. The second thing I need you to understand is that your TAM, your total addressable market, is massive, right?
Mhm.
350, 330 million Americans, easily 10%, 5-10% of the total American population easily has some type of knee pain, hip pain, foot pain. It's a huge TAM. And I remember hearing a marketer talk about this. I was at a conference and they said Americans are kind of just obsessed with like conditions related to their feet, whether it's toenails, whether it's fungus, whether it's ankle pain, it's kind of funny, it's kind of gross, ooh, right? But nonetheless, what I mean by that is what I always say, when there's pain, there's a problem. And when there's a problem, people buy. So my point is this, you have a big market. So also just to reinforce and really just edify and give you confidence, you have a pain that you've personally solved. You've solved it yourself personally, and you are going after a really big market where there's a lot of people in pain. So first off, you're in a good place. Um, you don't have a high ticket product.
So the 97, I'm just starting. So I'm like
Okay.
refining the PDF, which you just said don't do a PDF, but I'm
Okay.
like, I'm gonna put the PDF out, then I'll work on the videos in the background. Otherwise,
Sure.
I'll put nothing out. So I was like, we're
Yeah,
gonna start
exactly.
there.
No, you start with the PDFs. Maybe that was confusing for everyone, guys. It's okay if you start with the PDF. That's where you start, right? But I'm just going to tell you what's always going to be more and more and more effective. A PDF is the baseline, and then after you do the PDF, you record video content where you talk over the PDF, right? Like a Loom video, a screen recording video, where you just talk and explain over the PDF because that's more valuable. That's objectively more valuable than just a PDF, right? And then from there, if you want to turn on your camera, if you feel comfortable turning on your camera, you can talk. I feel you're pretty good at talking, and so that's what you do, right? So I would do a PDF. Again, health is typically like in terms of pricing. What I like to say is that relationships and so there's big three, right? Health, wealth, and relationships. Wealth for low ticket digital products, you can generally price $67 or $97. Okay, because it's a business product. Business products typically go for higher ticket. Health products and relationship products typically are going to be on the cheaper side. So I would go again, like my recommendation for everyone on the call, if you do a low ticket product, just go 27 bucks. 27 bucks is psychologically proven. Millions and millions and millions of dollars of advertising budget and marketing research has been proven. $27 is a sweet spot. So I would go $27 low ticket digital product. It can be a PDF. And if you're up for the challenge, I would also just go ahead and record some video content teaching over it. Max, 60-minute consumption time. You got it? 60-minute consumption time. You don't want to do more than that. And then after you go through that, then it's literally the same playbook. Give them value throughout. And the thing about the low ticket product I want you guys to all focus on is you're not trying to solve all of their problems. You're just trying to solve one of them. You guys got that? So for you, let me ask you, what's one burning, I call it the bleeding neck problem? Someone just cut their neck, they're bleeding out, they're going to die if they don't solve this problem. What's the bleeding neck one problem that you could deliver inside of a 60-minute video course, 10-page PDF? What would you say that is?
Just not having like knee or ankle pain throughout your
It's not
day.
specific enough. It's one specific thing. Is it ankle pain? Is it knee pain? Is it toe pain? Is it one specific type of pain? And the way that you solve that is I want you to look back at your own life and look at where your symptoms first presented and
Right.
what was the most painful, annoying, frustrating thing that after a couple months or a couple of years of you going through, you said, you know what, enough is enough. And then you went down the rabbit hole trying to figure it out. What was it for you? Just first reaction. What was it for you specifically?
Oh, for me, it was not knowing how to connect my hips with my feet. So I started doing fitness, which is where the kind of funnel went down. So it was like fitness, and then
Right.
I went down into this funnel of like foot, ankle health because of my flat feet. But for me,
Okay.
as I was starting to learn how to work out what this means, my trainer had me on really, really simple things of how the knee connects to the ankle, connects to the hip.
Mhm.
And if you can't control those muscles, there's no way you're going to be able to load anything on it.
Yeah.
And that's where it started.
How do you
And
feel about starting with just knee pain?
knee is even a wider market, right?
It's an even bigger 10,
Yeah, yeah,
bigger
yeah.
total addressable market. If you start with knee pain, here, take some time after this call, and this is what I want you to do. Use ChatGPT or use Claude,
Yeah.
free
Yep.
tool. I want you to go into ChatGPT and I want you to have just a 10-minute back and forth conversation with it. And I want you to say, hey, I'm making a $27 digital product that is eventually going to lead to a $500 to $1,000 high ticket coaching product. And I want you to go ahead and give me the top 10 angles of things, of pain points that I can solve. And go ahead and give me the top 10 ideas of a low ticket digital product that could solve those problems. And just hit enter. It's gonna give you top 10 ideas. And you can even get more specific in your prompt, right? And guys, this is for everyone. This, I know I'm talking about knee pain, but guys, as you're all listening in, I want you to think about this. If you're trying to make a digital product, talk to AI and say this: scan the entire market, scan all of Google. By the way, you can do this. You can tell ChatGPT, you can tell Claude to scan through Google. Say this, like literally word for word English, type this in. Scan all of Google and find me the top 10 most common pain problems that happen in Americans' knees, feet, and hips. Present that to me in terms of 10 possible solutions for a low ticket digital product I could make. And you enter. And just go back and forth with the ChatGPT will give you some good answers, will give you some bad answers, but you just start clarifying, you look through them and you find the one thing where you go, oh my gosh, I've solved out when I look at that. And then you just build a 60-minute length long 10-page PDF, 20, 30 minutes of video recording, max 60 minutes, where you go ahead and you solve that one pain. That's for all of you guys. You solve the one pain. And when people, they go through the program and they go through and they buy that and they get that one win because they solved that problem, that's when they're a lifelong customer for you, right? And then just to backtrack one more thing, because you asked a greater question of what I do on a daily basis. Number one, this is what I want you to do. Okay, this is going to take you less than 1 hour to do. Do that immediately as soon as this call is done. Can you do that for me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Before that today?
Yep.
After you do that, you're going to get clear on your product. I want all of your content every single day. If you post 1 time per day, 2 times per day, 3 times per day, all of your content is going to hit it so freaking hard about that one pain point. Your hooks. Are you having knee pain? Are you having hip pain? If you're having knee pain, these are the 3 things that you can do today from home without seeing a doctor. Hit it from all these different angles. Top 5 exercises you can do from home, right? Hold up a tennis ball in your hand so you could have some type of a physical scroll stopping. This tennis ball is the reason why your knee pains won't go away. I'm literally making this stuff up as
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just coming out of my head, right? I'm not modeling after other people. So find your top competitors, right? Go find the top 5 Physical therapists. I know you, I'm sure you have your Instagram feed is filled with all these people that you follow and take inspiration from. Find the top five physical therapists on Instagram, top five, experts similar in your niche, top five competitors. Run their content through Allen AI, right? Hit enter, find the most viral content, and model after those hooks. And now you go. Now you got daily content. You got traffic coming on in. You're going to send DMs to every single one of them. You're going to get them to buy your low ticket $27 digital product. They're going to watch through this 30 to 45-minute long, super valuable course. They're going to have the problem solved and be so grateful to you that you solved the problem that they're going to book a call with you. And on that call, you're going to offer them a $1,000 coaching program. And that's your $10,000, $20,000 a month business.